Have you ever noticed how some teams just seem unstoppable? Think of the past Super Bowl winners. How at some point during the season they got on a roll. Things just kept going their way. The ball kept bouncing in their direction, and most of the penalty calls seemed to go in their favor. That's the power of momentum, and that's what we're diving into today. The law of the Big Mo. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Living the Laws. I'm your host, Larry Laws, and it's truly an honor to have you with me here for another powerful edition of Wednesday Wisdom Live. This is not just another show. It is your midweek reset, a place where leaders like you come to recharge your spirit, sharpen your mindset, and gain the inspiration to take bold actions. Today, together we're going to explore how to add value to others, walk in purpose, and build legacies that outlast a lifetime. If you're catching the replay, thank you for being a part of the community. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, and ring the notification bell so you'll always know when we're live. Because here in this space, we're not just sharing information, we're sharing and creating. We're creating transformation. And transformation starts right here, right now. Now, today's lesson comes from John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, the law of the Big Mo. John Maxwell says, momentum is a leader's best friend. That's because momentum makes leaders look better than they are, and it makes obstacles look smaller than they appear. When momentum is on your side, everything seems to move in your favor. But when it's gone, it feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill. In an organization with great momentum, the energy is contagious. People show up. They show up early. They stay late and bring new ideas. They don't have to be pushed. They're pulled by purpose and passion. But without momentum, even talented people struggle. Your meetings drag, motivation dips, and progress feels painfully slow. That's why leaders must not only create momentum, but protect it. Because once you lose it, it takes 10 times the effort to regain it. In chess, before a player makes a calculation, now calculating isn't just counting squares or pieces, it's about anticipating possibilities, predicting how one move will influence the entire board. They look several moves ahead, not just to take a piece, but to position themselves for power, for control, and victory. Each calculated move influences how the opponent reacts. You may shift a knight or a pawn, or suddenly your opponent begins responding to your plan instead of executing theirs. That's where momentum begins. Momentum in chess starts when your strategy begins to dictate the flow of the game. You're no longer reacting, you're leading. Every move, every piece, every purpose begins aligning towards the ultimate goal, which in chess is checkmate. Now, think about relationships. The relationship in leadership. In the workplace, it's the same. Momentum begins when you, as the leader, stop reacting to problems and start proactively calculating your moves. Your assets, the board, your people, your resources, your timing, and you make deliberate strategic decisions that shift energy in your favor. You may not win immediately, but like in chess, one good calculated move creates a ripple effect of opportunity. A small decision to empower your team, a clear vision cast in the meeting, a bold action taken when others hesitate. Each one can change the tone, the pace, and the confidence of the entire organization. Soon, you'll notice people responding differently. They'll move with purpose, communicate better, collaborate faster. The organization stops reacting to problems and starts advancing towards progress. That's leadership momentum. The movement, when you intentionally moves, creates a chain reaction that aligns your people, your purpose, and your performance. In chess, calculation creates control. In leadership, calculation creates confidence. And when confidence builds, momentum takes over. Because once you start moving strategically, things begin to fall your way. Doors open, people buy in, and success compounds. One calculated move at a time. Now, momentum doesn't solve every problem, but it makes every problem easier to solve. That's why John Maxwell was right. Momentum truly is a leader's best friend. Let me leave you with 3 stages of momentum. Stage 1, the push. This is the hardest part. Getting things started. Imagine trying to move a train from a dead stop. It takes massive energy just to get it moving in the right direction. This is where leadership vision matters most. Leaders must inspire belief before results appear. When I first started the nonprofit, I launched First Home Alliance. I had a dream, I had a vision, but no name recognition. I had to build relationships, show up to events, and plant seeds in the community and in the minds of other people before momentum ever showed up. But once those seeds took root, doors opened, partnerships formed, and people began to believe in the mission. It's the push that starts the big mo. Now, stage 2, the glide. Once momentum builds, things start moving more easily. The team begins to believe in themselves and the mission. Now, the leader's job shifts from initiating to nurturing. You protect the energy by celebrating wins, clarifying goals, and keeping everyone aligned. And then stage 3, the flow. Stage 3 is the flow. The flow. This is one of the titles our yoga instructor uses. It's when you hit full stride, when energy, people, and performance are in sync. At this level, even average people perform at above average levels. The leader's job is to sustain focus and prevent complacency because momentum doesn't stay on autopilot. It must be fueled with vision, discipline, and gratitude. So how do you build and sustain momentum in your organization, your family, or in your life? Here are 3 principles. Number 1, start small. If you have an idea or a vision, don't wait. Start now. Momentum begins with movement. Don't wait for perfect timing or the ideal conditions. Just take the first step. In chess, it's like developing your piece early and set the stage for victory. Number 2, celebrate progress, not just perfection. Leaders fuel momentum by recognizing every win, no matter how small. People repeat what gets rewarded. When you celebrate initiative, effort, and teamwork, you are feeding momentum. And number 3, stay consistent. through challenges. Momentum thrives on consistency. When storms come, and they will, you can't stop leading. Be the calm in the chaos and steady voice that keep everyone focused on the mission. Leadership isn't about never facing problems. It's about never losing momentum in the middle of them. Momentum isn't just for organizations, it's for your personal growth. Maybe you're rebuilding a business. Maybe you're building a business. Maybe leading a team or developing new habits. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. Every small step in the right direction builds momentum. Every decision, every action, every compliment compounds until breakthrough happens. You may not see it at first, but eventually momentum will carry you further than motivation ever could. So as we close, let's bring it all together. Momentum is a leader's best friend. It multiplies your efforts, attracts support, and turns potential into progress. It makes good teams great and great teams unstoppable. But it starts with you because you can lead others with momentum. You must lead yourself with momentum. This week, my challenge is to you is simple. Start something. Move something. Build something. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Ignite the big Mo with a single decision, with a decisive action. Remember, momentum is like a magnifying glass. It makes things look bigger than they really are. So my friends, surround yourself with positive people. Positive people that want to strive for excellence and have a heart for service. Because if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. The law of the Big Mo is a life principle. Once momentum is moving in your favor, you become unstoppable. So keep leading forward. Keep building momentum and always, always strive to make your next move your best move.
Think it is. You think you're inhaling harmless vapor. You are wrong. You are breathing a superheated chemical cocktail directly into the most sensitive tissue in your